all those situations and what we do about it is our capacity as our self-master to decide to undo it, right, to look for that calm.
Yes. And I think also when we have our own self-mastery, when we're able to stay in the balance, regardless of what's happening around us, and stand on our own truth, it begins to help others around us as well. That if we are able to stay strong, then others are also able. So it actually grows outwards. So that's one thing about Sahaja Yoga. We don't only meditate for ourselves, but we also meditate really for the whole world, don't we? That whatever qualities we have, we're able to spread them through meditation.
Exactly. So if we become peaceful and less reactive within ourselves, the people around us will automatically feel that calmness, because, you know, I'm a parent of teenage children, so I can understand, you know, the family, different age group dynamics. And, you know, we all have stresses in life. We have work, we have, you know, our society, our challenges in day-to-day life. So I feel like the way we react to them or not react to them makes a huge difference to the people around us. So
Yeah.
we could get stressed out and have a blowout, or we can get stressed out and just watch it.
Yes.
So that's, again, a self-mastery tool that we have through meditation, that we can choose whether we're going to completely lose the plot and then regret it later on, or we're going to watch it and say, okay, I can understand that this is happening, but I choose not to react at this point.
Yes. And the key to this quality and so many other qualities of our spirit, because self-mastery is a quality of our spirit, is thoughtless awareness. Because exactly. The more we are in thoughtless awareness, the more the Kundalini is able to do her work and allow us to manifest the qualities of our spirit.
Exactly.
So Mahima, I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to hand over to you. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Jenny. So welcome everybody for tonight's meditation. I welcome all of you, for those who are coming for the whole 7 days. This is your day 7. And for all those ones who are deciding to join in, since it's a Sunday, a day off, and you want to try something new or different. So you're all very welcome. So to begin with, we will go through a guided self-realization process, which is a meditation which I will guide you through. And as you will progress through this session, we will listen to a talk from Srimataji Nirmala Devi, who is the founder of Sahaja Yoga. And we will also do a workshop style meditation at the end, where we can try to feel this whole idea of thoughtless awareness. What does it mean? And where, you know, how can I experience it? So Sahaja Yoga is a fantastic thing, and the proof lies in the pudding. So basically, you have to try it to experience it. We can tell you a lot of information about it, but the best way to experience this meditation is actually trying it out. So to begin with, I will request you all to sit comfortably and relaxed wherever you are. If you're sitting on a chair, that's absolutely fine. If you're sitting on the floor, that's also fine. Wherever you are comfortable, sit comfortably. Take your shoes off because the connection with earth helps. Place both hands in your lap with the palms open, fingers like this, just like how you can see me or the person in the slide. And if you're wearing glasses, leave them on for a few moments, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do as a little exercise. And then we can take the glasses off and close our eyes and meditate together. You don't have to remember anything I'm going to tell you. You don't have to worry about not understanding anything. Just go with the flow in a very relaxed manner, and I will guide you through the whole process. So we're going to keep our hands in our lap, palms open, facing upwards. The left hand will stay in the lap at all times. However, the right hand will go on to different energy centers. And we're going to say some affirmations to this Kundalini energy, which we refer to as Mother. So you can do a trial run with me with your eyes open, and then you can do an actual run of meditation with your eyes closed. So left hand in your lap at all times, and the right hand goes onto your heart. Then we're going to place our right hand onto the upper part of our stomach, just below our ribs on the left side of our body. Next, we're going to place our hand onto the lower part of our stomach, which is where our leg is connected to our abdomen. Then we're going to bring the right hand back to under the ribs on the left side of our stomach. Place your right hand onto your heart. Then we're going to place the right hand on our left shoulder, on the corner of our neck and shoulder, just like you're holding your neck. Then the right hand will go onto the forehead, then to the back of our head, and finally the center of our palm of the right hand goes on top of our head onto that soft bone, which was a small little dent when we were born. And we're going to rotate our scalp. So this is the whole exercise that we're going to go through in terms of movement of our right hand. So I'll request, sit comfortably and relax. It will take 10 minutes. So just turn off your phones and any distractions that you might have. Take your glasses off, leaving the left hand in our lap with the palm open, facing upwards. Let's place our right hand onto our heart. Let's take a few big, long, deep breaths in and out. Here we ask this mothering energy, this nurturing energy within ourselves, a question. We can refer to it as mother. So we'll say, Mother, am I the spirit? You don't have to speak it loudly outside. You can just say it within yourself. Mother, am I the spirit? Say it a few times if you like. Mother, am I the spirit? Let's place our right hand onto the left side of our stomach, just below the ribs. Here we ask this energy, Mother, am I my own guru? Mother, am I my own teacher? Let's bring our right hand onto the lower part of our stomach where our leg is connected to our abdomen. Here we ask this energy to give us pure knowledge. So we say, Mother, please give me the pure knowledge. Mother, please give me the pure knowledge. Let's bring our right hand back onto the upper part of our stomach, just below the ribs on the left side of our body. And here we affirm with confidence, Mother, I am my own master. Mother, I am my own guru. Let's place our right hand back onto our heart. Here we affirm with confidence, Mother, I am a pure spirit. Mother, I am the pure spirit. Now place your right hand onto your left shoulder, where your neck is joined onto your shoulder. You can turn your head towards your right shoulder so you have a full hold of that angle of your neck. And here we say, Mother, I am not guilty. Mother, I am not guilty. Let's place our right hand onto our forehead. You can bow down your head so your forehead is resting in your palm. And here we say, Mother, I forgive everyone in general. Mother, I forgive everyone in general. Let's place our right hand at the back of our head and raise your head in such a way that you are facing the sky. Keeping our eyes closed, here we will say, Mother, if I have made any mistakes, please forgive me. Mother, if I have made any mistakes, please forgive me. And finally, stretch open your right palm. Place the center of the palm on top of your head, onto the fontanelle bone, the soft bone when we were babies. Apply a bit of pressure and rotate the scalp in a clockwise direction very gently. And here we say to this energy, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please give me my self-realization. You can say it as many times as you like. It really works if you have a sincere desire to experience it. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Raise your hand, the right hand, a few inches above your head, just where you have just massaged. And see if you can leave your focus, your awareness in that space above your head, in between your head and your right hand. Leave your attention there, leave your focus there, and bring the right hand back into your lap, just like your left hand, palm open, facing upwards. And for a moment or two, let's see if we can maintain our focus on top of our head where we have just massaged. Keep your attention on top of your head. Even though the music is there, you can listen to it without getting distracted. If your mind has wandered off, just give your head a gentle rub with your right hand again. Bring your attention back onto that spot. And then bring the hand back into your lap and see if you can stay there for a moment or two. When you're ready, open your eyes and see if you can look at the red dot, the bindi in the photograph, without reacting, without thinking. For all those who have tried it for the first time, you might experience, I hope, quite relaxed and peaceful. For those who have been trying, I would love to hear your feedback if you would like to type it in the chat. Also, when you are opening your hands like this, bring them to the level of your chest like I have, like this. Close your eyes and notice if you can feel any sensations in your palms. The manifestation of this Kundalini energy in physical form in our body is in form of a cool breeze. So many of you might have already felt it, those who are trying for the first time or still coming along for a whole week. Can you feel a cool or a warm, gentle breeze in your palms? Do you feel any other sensation? Do you have a warm in one or cool in the other, or they're both warm? Sometimes you can feel it as a tingling in a particular finger or all fingers. It's your own journey, it's your own experimentation. See what you feel. You might not feel anything at all. That's absolutely fine as well. Just focusing on how we're feeling. Let's leave our left hand where it is and place the right hand again on top of our head. This time, just put it a few inches above your head. So you're going 6 to 8, 10 inches above your head. And see if you can experience this coolness top of your head. You can move your hand around away from your body and then bring it on top of your head. Just an experimenting to see what really is there. Try with your left hand. Leave the right hand in your lap or open. And this time, see if there is a different temperature or sensation with the left hand. Bring both hands back in your lap. And just observe, what are you thinking right now? Is your mind racing? Is it full of thoughts like it was before the meditation started? Or has something changed? Has something eased off? Would anybody like to share how they felt in the chat pod? Would you like to write in the chat if you felt cool or warm or nothing? If your mind became a less chattery, or if the thoughts slowed down, how did you go? Anybody wanting to share their experience? Era's saying she felt the cool fan above your head and in both palms. That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. Anyone else? If you can't think of anything, it's a very good sign. If you don't want to type and come out of that state of meditation, then that's also fine as well. Patricia saying tingling on middle 2 fingers. Peaceful and contented, slight coolness. Sharp shock in the chest. Okay, so there is a few different experiences many of you are sharing. And how did the thought process go? Did the thoughts ease off or the mind still racing? Yeah, even though you have a fan, you could feel the heat in your hands. That's really good that you are experiencing something. Thank you all, the brave ones, for sharing your feedback and your experience. And if you're feeling coolness in your palms, both hands, then basically what it tells you is that your system is in balance. When you feel warm in one hand, cool in the other, the warm decodes that the hand you're feeling warm in is the channel that needs balancing. How we're going to do it is what we're going to do after this. So don't worry, we're here to help you out with all these questions and all the experiences that you're having. Wonderful. Thank you very much for all of you who are sharing your experiences. That's great. So as some of you are saying that you feel cool in one hand and the other hand is warm, or tingling in one hand, or the other hand is nothing, you're not feeling anything. We're going to do a little exercise to see if we can balance this in our both hands. So again, wherever you are sitting, just stay comfortable. Place both your hands in your lap with the palms open, facing upwards. And to begin with, to balance our left side, which is our side of emotion, it's represented by our left hand. So to balance our excessive emotions or thoughts from our past, we place our left hand in our lap and drop the right hand towards the earth. So all you need to do is, if you're sitting on a chair, just drop your right hand by your side in such a way that your palm is facing towards the ground. If you're sitting on the floor, just place your right hand onto the ground. We can pay attention to the fingers or the left palm in general. Just see what is happening on your left hand. Just experience what's happening when you sit in this little posture. You can also request to this Kundalini energy to clear out the imbalances from the left channel. You can say, Mother, please clear my left channel. Mother, please clear my left channel. Close your eyes, left hand in your lap, right hand towards the ground. Mother, please clear my left channel. Mother, please clear my left channel. Please remove all thoughts from the past, all excessive emotions from my left side. Let's bring our right hand back into our lap. And this time, to clear our right channel, Let's raise the left hand towards the sky. Fingers pointing up towards the sky. The palm is facing towards your body. You can bend your left arm in such a way that it's bent at elbow, so that becomes a bit more comfortable posture. So our right side is our side of action and our future. So here we can say to this energy, Mother, please clear my right channel. Mother, please remove all the excessive thoughts. Mother, please balance my right channel. Let's bring the left hand back into the lap. Leaving both hands in our lap. Now notice if our thoughts have subsided. And if the sensation in both hands have changed. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. So for all those who felt different in different hands, how did you go? Did anything change? Yep, the left hand felt very heavy. All right. That's good. Hot left hand, good. So we can see that your sensations are changing. That's good that, so every time you meditate, this energy has got a capacity to start to work on the subtle system and start to bring it into balance. Okay, so if your left hand is still hot, leave the left in the lap and drop the right by its side. So that's a good trick to do. Again, for many of us, it might change in few moments. For many of us, it will take weeks and months to bring that into balance. For many of us, the right might be warm or heavier, and that trick might need to be done on a bit of a regular basis. So that's fantastic. Thank you for sharing your feedback. It's great to hear from you or, read your comments so that we understand how you're going and what are you experiencing. So the topic for tonight's session was thoughtless awareness. So what is this thoughtless awareness? So as you know, as human beings, we constantly react we are programmed, our brain is wired to react to everything that is around us. The moment we see something, the moment we hear something, we react to it. And this is how we are naturally wired to think about everything or to analyze information in our brain. And over a period of time, we become so much on autopilot that we are constantly thinking. Sometimes we're thinking things from our past, what our life used to be, or how it was glorious in olden days, or whatever, depending on your age. And sometimes we think about our future. What am I going to do tomorrow? What's happening in the next week? And what's the plan for the rest of the year? So our brain is constantly churning thoughts of two types. The left-sided thoughts are from the past. The right-sided thoughts are from our future, or action-oriented thoughts. And how do we manage or balance this in our meditation? So to be able to balance that, the best idea is to become thoughtless, which is a state of no thought. And how are we going to do that? So mentally, we cannot not think, because our brain is programmed to constantly react and think about things. The only way you can get into the state of no thought, which is the state of meditation in the real sense of the definition, is when you actually are not thinking, neither from the past nor from the future. So what we need to do in that case is basically get into the state of meditation. And how will we achieve that? Is through this mothering energy. When it rises in our spine, goes all the way past this energy center where you say, I forgive. When the Kundalini goes beyond this energy center, it puts you in a state where there is no thought. There's neither thoughts from the future nor from the present or from the past. And that is what we would like this energy to do at all times, if possible, to go beyond this energy center, come all the way on top of our head and put us in a state of no thought, which is the actual definition of meditation. Again, you cannot mentally not think. So something beyond your mental capacity has to do that job for you. And that is why meditation in real sense means a state of being present in the present moment, here, right now, not thinking about past, not thinking about future, not making any effort to not think, because when you're doing that effort, you're actually utilizing your right side energy by making sure that you're not thinking. But however, you are thinking about not thinking. So it's a vicious circle. It's a confusing stage. So next, we're going to put a small excerpt of a talk by Srimataji Nirmala Devi, because as you know, all this knowledge we're sharing with you comes from her. It is her source that we are using and sharing with you. So we're going to play a 9-minute talk from her, talking about this reflective mind and how we react to everything that is around us. And that distracts us from being in a state of thoughtless awareness or the state of meditation when we are relaxed and peaceful and enjoying and being blissful. So when you hear this talk, what I usually do is I just sit with my palms open, and I sometimes keep my eyes open so I can hear what's happening or see what's happening in the video. At other points, you can close your eyes if you like. So we'll hear this 10-minute talk, and then we're going to go into another meditation, and we'll try to experience this thoughtless awareness. So Hawk, are you ready to share the talk? While the talk is coming along, if you have anything to write in the chat pod, do share. Otherwise, enjoy the talk.
You are in thoughtless awareness. What happens? That no thoughts bombard your mind. Wherever you may be. You may be in America, you may be in any place, you are not bombarded by thoughts. So, what does that mean? Into very simple language we can say, it means that you do not reflect. You do not have a reflecting mind. Now, this is the basic problem of Sahaja of today, which one should try to conquer. That you do not reflect. That's the only way you can achieve your steady hand. For example, I've seen people, for nothing at all, they'll just start laughing. Nothing at all. They see somebody, immediately they react. This was nice, but not so. They start giving their opinion, especially in the West, about everything. Everybody seems to be very knowledgeable and start telling what is best, what is not the best, what is not good. And once they start saying something like that, mind becomes reflective. If the mind is not reflective, then you are thoughtless awareness. Watch anything, just to watch, just to witness. You should not reflect. If you are using your mental power, then this power subsides. This is a very common defect with people, because I think you people are more intelligent, you think maybe, I think you are well educated, might be, I don't know, whatever you think. But this reflecting mind is a very dangerous thing for spirituality. You'll never grow. And then with the reflecting mind, you have different emotions. With something, you reflect on somebody. Now, if it's your son or daughter or something, you get identified. Identification with some is artificial. It's not in reality. But because of this mind reflects, it identifies. Now many identifications you have dropped out. For example, your bias about religion, about races, about maybe nationalities, you have dropped out. But still, I would say, the reflecting mind still acts. And this is the greatest hurdle for the progress of Sahaja of today. I've been thinking, why is it the reflecting mind is so active in Sahaja of today? If you could stop reflecting, immediately you establish yourself in the ocean of peace. You watch something, just watch. There's no ripple of thought in your mind. Then you become extremely creative. You become extremely dynamic. You become extremely compassionate. You have no fear. Some people think if you are compassionate, you see this man might lynch you. You have no fear. All virtues that you have to enjoy, you can only enjoy when you do not reflect. That means that you leave everything to the divine. You have not in charge. You don't see that you have to be reflecting on something. This is the greatest power you have got, is not to reflect, not to look at somebody with that kind of. I have seen this is still there, lingering. Perhaps I never told you about it. Maybe one of the reasons. I don't say that it's only your fault, but maybe mine, because I couldn't find what was exactly wrong. That is the reflection that you have about others. Now, I told you have introspection. For introspection, also it can be reflection. But that at least gives you idea as to where you are. But with that, psychologically you can become extremely depressed, you can condemn yourself. Then you may not understand yourself as a personality that you have. And you'll go on sort of losing your vibrations, losing your power. Because you are not control of yourself. So introspection also, if it brings about depression, and the meaning of your personality, best is not to introspect also. Because all these mental activities I've seen create problems. But in a state where you are thoughtlessly aware, introspection comes to you automatically. You see it automatically. You understand it automatically. You do not think about it. It just comes to you. The whole picture comes to you and you are at peace with yourself. You are never in turmoil, never in trouble. Then you don't get angry, then you do not argue, then you do not discuss, but you become as if dropped into the ocean of awareness. And you don't have to worry as to solve something. When you are reflecting, then you find that this power works. Now it becomes very contradictory to say that you have to project and you don't have to reflect. Now when we reflect, we absorb. When we reflect on something, we absorb that thing. And mostly our attention goes to the defects of others. This person is no good, that is not good, this is the hair not all right, the sari is not all right, this, that, and all nonsense. So what are we doing? We are absorbing all the bad things also. Now when you start admiration of something, then what happens? That you may not get the bad things, but at least you are on a better line. But still, the admiration in thoughtless awareness is really very deep. I saw this in the eyes of this great scientist. Absolutely, he was just one with me, and his eyes were like an ocean of peace. He was just looking at me. And for quite some time, and then he came to his thoughts and he told me that this is what we can do with your photograph. So the depth in you will only come when you do not reflect. But it's very common with human beings, especially in the West. This carpet is no good, that is no good, this smell is coming, that is there. Always trying to judge others. Judge other things, which is important. What is so important? If you are sitting in the garden of heavens, what does it matter where you are sitting, what you are doing? This sets in, this reflection sets in waves of thoughts in our mind. I have already once described it by drawing, how the energy that falls on the right side goes to the left side, and the falls on the left goes to the right, crosses over because of two types of cells we have. Then out of this energy that goes to the right, the energy that goes to the left, it is sucked in partly into the sympathetic. Now whatever is left out is the one that reflects. That is the way it goes on reflecting. Now if you can suck in all that energy and put it on our sympathetic, then all our energies will be thousandfold much more.
So that was Shramataji explaining a little bit about reflective mind. So I hope it made some sense to you. It is quite a in-depth explanation. So if you don't understand much, it doesn't matter. With time, you will understand it. So following on, I'll just say, let's put our hands back in our lap, palms open. We're going to do a little meditation, which you can do anytime, whenever you want by yourself. You don't have to have us aided every night like this, but maybe you can try it in the morning tomorrow if you like. So place both your hands in the lap. Put the right hand on your heart or on your center of your chest. And let's take a big, deep breath in and hold that breath within ourselves, within our lungs for a moment or two. So take a deep breath, hold that air inside your lungs, pause for a moment, and then breathe out. So let's do this together. Big breath in and hold. And then let it out, exhale, and leave that exhaled air out. Don't breathe straight away back in. So breathe in and hold, exhale and hold, and then breathe in and hold again. So let's do this together. Big breath in and hold. Exhale and hold. Inhale, hold, and exhale and hold. So you can repeat this pattern yourself. And then continue to breathe normally. Let's bring the right hand on top of our head onto the fontanelle bone. Just give it a gentle rub so our focus, our attention comes here. Leave the right hand back into your lap. And just meditate, which is basically doing nothing but letting this energy bring us into balance. If the mind starts to wander, just say, I forgive. Mother, I forgive. Mother, I forgive all my thoughts. You can always request this mothering energy to make you thoughtless. So you can say, Mother, please give me the state of meditation, which is thoughtless awareness. Mother, please make me thoughtless. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Look at the image on the screen and see if you can view this image without thinking. It's a very simple and easy technique that you can try to understand your own thoughtless awareness. I understand in the beginning, it might appear to be a very abstract concept of thoughtless awareness. However, if you can look at this image, look at your screen, and if you're not reacting to anything, if no thoughts are coming to your mind, then you can clearly identify that you are thoughtless. When you are in meditation, when you are feeling this thoughtless, you can still hear what I'm saying. You can still see what you're doing. You can look around if you want to. However, your brain is not constantly pumping thoughts after thoughts. And that is the state of most enjoyable, joyful, relaxed state for our body, for our brain, because our whole body goes into relaxation. And it also brings all our chakras or our channels into balance as well. So the other benefit is you might feel really relaxed, really calm down. So I hope you have enjoyed today's session and the meditation. So the last exercise we did, it's a very simple exercise that you can try, maybe give it a try tomorrow morning before coming to tomorrow night session, and see if that works, if that gives you 5-10 minutes of just peace and relaxation to center your mind, to stabilize your thoughts. And that's how I learned to start off how to meditate. Many of you have also learned to raise your Kundalini and give yourself a bandhan. So for those who already know that, we do this little exercise at the beginning of your meditation and at the end. So to raise your Kundalini and give yourself a bandhan is we place our left hand in front of the base of our spine and the right hand rotates around it all the way to the top. Oka, can you move to the bandhan slide, please? So the left hand goes up and the right hand rotates around it. In the first go, you tie one knot on top of your head. You can try that with me. In the second time, we tie 2 knots. And in the third time, we do 3 knots. Yep, it's the next slide. Yep, this one. And to give yourself a bandhan, which is like a protective rainbow, you take your right hand over to the left side of your body, like a rainbow, over and back. That is one, and you can do that 7 times, one for each of the chakras. So again, those who have tried this before, you can try it. If you haven't done this before and it's all too much, there is no need for you to worry about it for this session. Thank you again for joining today. I hope you felt relaxed and peaceful and you enjoyed today's session. Over to Jenny to continue on with the rest of the evening. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mahima, for that session. And thank you also to those people who gave their feedback on what they were feeling during meditation. I hope that everyone was able to feel some level of thoughtless awareness. Shrimataji has told us that even a second of thoughtless awareness makes a difference. It will make a difference to our day and a difference to our night. So continue to persevere. Try the activity that Mahima suggested tomorrow and see how you go. To those people who said that they were feeling heaviness on the left, in a couple of nights on Tuesday, well, not tomorrow night session, but the session after, we'll be doing something called candling. Candling is especially for the left channel, and it will help with that heaviness that you're feeling on the left side. Some others mentioned that they have thoughts that they can't get rid of. Tomorrow night, we're doing foot soaking, and that will also help. Both of these techniques are very powerful to help take away your thoughts, allowing you to enter that space of thoughtless awareness. Now, before we leave, I wanted to tell you about a survey that we've put together. We've been together now for 1 week. We've certainly enjoyed the experience. We hope that you have too. So if we go to our web page, you'll see that there is a link to a week 1 survey. So if anyone can share that slide now or that web page, that would be good. But there is a short feedback survey to tell us what you liked about this week, perhaps suggestions on what we can do in the next 2 weeks, because we're here for you and we want to be able to give you the best experience possible to allow you to grow in your meditation. So please take the time to complete that survey. There it is there. Thank you. I think it might be that. There it is. Yes. Week 1 survey is just there. So if you click on that button, it will just take a minute or 2 to complete. I've also put the link in the WhatsApp group and I'll put it in there again tomorrow. So thank you very much, everyone. Take some time tomorrow before we see each other again to experience thoughtless awareness wherever you are, on the bus, whether you're eating, wherever you are. Take that time to find that space inside of you and you will see a change. Thank you very much. Stay with us. We have some music now. Continue your meditation.
Ah मैया तेरे चरणों की यदि धूल जो मिल जाए, यदि धूल जो मिल जाए, ओ सच कहता हूँ निर्मल माँ, सच कहता हूँ निर्मल माँ, तकदीर बदल जाए मैया तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की। यदि भूल जो मिल जाए, सच कहता हूँ निर्मल माँ, सच कहता हूँ निर्मल माँ। ये मन बड़ा चंचल है, कैसे तेरा ध्यान धरूं। मन बड़ा चंचल है, कैसे तेरा ध्यान धरूं। जितना इसे समझाओ, जितना इसे बहलाओ, उतना ही चल जाए मैया तेरे चरणों की, मैया तेरे चरणों की। यदि भूल जो मिल जाए, सच कहता हूँ निर्मल माँ, सच कहता हूँ निर्मल माँ। सुनते हैं तेरी रहमत, दिन रात बरसती है। सुनते हैं तेरी रहमत, दिन रात बरसती है। सुनते हैं तेरी रहमत, दिन रात बरसती है। सुनते हैं तेरी रहमत, ओ दिन रात बरसती है। मैया माता की जय माता दीवानी दीवानी माता की जय भवानी ओ मैं तो दीवानी माता की ओ मैं तो दीवानी